All mis amigos and possible amigas, my name is Taff316. Welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. If I look sweaty as all shit because I just finished my bike ride. This is the latest I've ever recorded one of these videos, but first time for everything. Let's read some comments. I think Allo Allo, the British sitcom, might appeal to your sense of humor. I swear I talk about the show like every 5 comment videos or something, but I don't think I have an episode of it. The only familiarity I have with it is I think the Postmodern Family did a reaction to it once and I saw that. But it does seem to be pretty popular. BBC makes me think Vimeo, for sure, but we can do it at some point. Definitely Red Dwarf. It did end up being Red Dwarf. I hope it's Camille, episode from Series 7. It wasn't that one. Am I saying it right? Camille? Probably not. There's 2 L's. I feel like it's not Camille if there's 2 L's. Let me know how to pronounce it. But that could be my choice for episode 3. I think episode 1 did well enough where I'll probably consider a 3rd episode at some point in the future. Really enjoy your channel. Would be interested in seeing your reaction to a 70s series called Sapphire and Steel. It used to be shown early evenings on ITV and constantly scared living daylights out of me when I was about 8 years old. I have an episode of that. I put it on a poll a couple of months ago. It didn't do too well on a poll, then again it was against some strong competition, but it is in my sights for the future because I can put it on YouTube. Even if you're still doing this in your 60s, you'll never get to react to all the shows. That's a good thing, in my opinion. It means I'll never run out of content. Great, 2 videos in one day. Woohoo! Definitely need to react to more game shows. Oh, I definitely will in the future because, I mean, I've just did the past, like, 2 YouTube videos have been, YouTube reactions have been, the ones that Red Dwarf was in between, were both game shows. That's the what I'm getting to. Why am I talking like that? I think I lost my train of thought. But the last 2 YouTube reaction videos I did were both game shows. There we go. Bring it back. And those are kind of my niche right now because unfortunately the videos don't do that well. Like I talked about this in the Getting Healthy vlog. Love Island doesn't count as a game show, does it? Does it? It's more like a reality show. That video has 10,000 views, and if it counts as a game show, that would be the best one. But if not, maybe like Gladiators, it has like 6,000 or something. They don't do well, which is a shame because I really enjoy doing them, and I can put most of them on YouTube. But I'm gonna keep doing some in the future. They're Daleks, not Daleks. About 1,000 Doctor Who geeks just choked on their action figures. You know what? Just for that, when I react to episode 6, I'm gonna call them Daleks the entire time and see how many people I can piss off. It's an eerie coincidence that you describe watching Jimmy Savile as an uncomfortable train ride because he used to do adverts for British Rail back in the 80s. Well, that's just further proof that trains are fucking evil. What I really want to know is, are American Big Macs better than UK Big Macs? Probably? Maybe? I don't know. American Big Macs are a ripoff though, just because like, you look at them and you watch the commercial and they look so big and then you go and you get one and it's just this deflated, shitty looking sandwich. Same thing with Burger King's Whopper. It looks great on television when it's all presented and shit, and then you get it and it's this deflated, shitty looking sandwich. That's why I like going to Carl's Jr. Or Hardee's, as it's known in the East Coast. Don't know if they have that internationally. Carl's Jr., Hardee's, same thing. Because you look at Carl's Jr. on the commercial, and it's this big, looking burger, and you go and you get it, and it actually looks that way. And my strategy is to why I eat Carl's Jr. over Burger King and McDonald's, because if I'm gonna fucking get diabetes, at least I'm gonna get my money's worth. Time you got another cat. I've recently taken on Sally and Dottie, 2 13 weeks as of 16th of August old sibling kittens. Aw, that's cute. I don't know if I'll be getting another cat anytime soon. I feel like it might be too soon for me, and to be honest, like, where we've adjusted at the moment to life without a cat, like, for the moment, it's nice not to have hair all over every piece of clothing that I own, or hair clogging up my computer, or hair everywhere, or, having to worry about cleaning up piss, or, stuff like that. I miss my cats, don't get me wrong, but, like, for now, I think I'm gonna live without for a little bit. Hey Taff, when will we see you eating Subway or Burger King and stuff while reading comments? What would be cool? I don't know how to respond to any of that. Hey Noah, I've been watching you for about 8 months now. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. Oh, fuck. Sorry, but I was a bit distracted by your Sonic in the background. He was staring right at me. Gotta go fast! As a lifelong dwarfer, I love that. I approve of this is a very good choice from Season 3. For me, the high watermark came in Season 5. Most of the episodes in that season are great, but I recommend Hollow Ship, Quarantine, Demons and Angels, and Back to Reality, especially. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, again, I probably will do another episode of Red Dwarf in the future. Maybe not the distant future. Maybe quicker than I did episode 2 from 1, because I think there was a 9-month gap in between episode 1 and 2. So I don't think there'd be a 9-month gap again. But yeah, I'll definitely probably do episode 3 at some point. Something for backwards personally, but Polymorph is great too. Here's the thing about that. I'm not 100% on this, but I think that might have been the episode that the Postmodern family reacted to, and everybody shat on them for it because it wasn't a good introductory and they didn't understand the show. That might be the episode. I could be wrong. It was one where, the reason I think it's that one is because it's one where the entire episode, played in reverse. You know? If you want to look up their video, I think it's called, Red Dwarf, a British comedy, ? And I think that's the one they reacted to. So that's kind of why I chose Polymorph instead. React to more Peep Show. Episodes get better and better. I will. Red Dwarf beat out Peep Show last month on a poll to do it in September. And Peep Show just got beat out again by Only Fools and Horses for another episode in September. Spoiler, I have 2... I'm trying to do 3 Vimeo videos a month. Right now I have 2 scheduled for September. Like I said, I'm going to do an in-betweeners every month. And I'm going to be doing episode 3 of Only Fools and Horses in September. But I have 1 Vimeo slot available for September. What will it be? I don't know. Give me suggestions. Could be the IT crowd. I've had very much influx of people ask me for that. But if you have anything else to add, let me know. Wow, that episode is 30 years old. Yeah, that's crazy to think about. I actually didn't think when I looked it up that I was going to be able to find the original version. I thought I was going to find the remastered version with the alternate ending, which I guess explains what happened in the second Polymorph and all that. But actually, believe it or not, I couldn't find the remastered version. I just found the original version. So, lucky me, I guess. Yeet. Yeet! Because this is one of the episodes where, due to the situation, the characters play against type. It's more enjoyable when their established characters are already familiar with the viewers. In other words, these are the type of episode popular fans of the show, but not enjoyable to the newcomer. That being said, most people tend not to think about this from other people's perspectives as well, nominating best episode of the show. I gotta say, buddy, I respect your opinion, but I disagree with you. I think this might be a perfect episode for a newcomer of the show, because it introduces you to what the characters' personalities are. You get a really good grip on what their personalities are before getting the opposite. So I would have to disagree. I think it's actually a very good episode for a newcomer. Great! Yeah, quid is basically the UK equivalent to the word bucks. You know, I don't know why I had just barely asked that question in Deal or No Deal, but I had been wondering that for a long time. I guess I'd always forgotten to look it up. But that ends a year-long mystery for me. If you don't react to more game shows, dude, I'd recommend The Chase UK. That's one of the most popular. I think you'd love it. Do I have an episode of that? Don't think so. Rob might get it for me because he's really good at getting game shows, but I'm sure we could do that. If it's most popular, though, I don't know if we can put it on YouTube, but I guess we'll find out. In the UK version, the people behind the boxes were all contestants. They all lived in a hotel and got to know each other really well. As one person was randomly picked and played the game, and therefore left, another person joined a group of people living in a hotel. Wow. That's like a reality show, except they don't show the reality part. That's pretty crazy. They could have made money off showing them in a hotel, did they? At any point? Because, in the UK version, or an American version, again, it's just one dude comes to play the show, and it's just a bunch of briefcases, and it's like a bunch of hot chicks holding the briefcases, and that's the American show. It's not a bunch of contestants, but that's pretty cool. I wonder, did they ever show the reality portion of it? Because Deal or No Deal, the reality show could have been something. The Cube is a very interesting game should react to. I hope it's about a cube. I'm waiting for the version of Deal or No Deal where the boxes contain high explosives. Well, knowing Noel, I want the version where Mr. Blobby comes out of one of the boxes. Well, knowing Noel, I'm convinced Lynn is Thanos. She wants everything perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Have you reacted to Golden Balls yet? This stuff is brutal. Brutal, huh? Well, that's an interesting word to get me interested. Sure, that works. Because I've heard about the show. I have an episode of the show. Yes, and we will do it soon. Soon. Not now, but soon. Brutal, though. That's interesting. Why is it brutal? Guess I'll find out. Of course, today I'm on a time crunch recording this fucking video late. I picked a video to have 31 fucking comments. Oh, sorry. The last I heard of Noel Edmonds, he had set up a motivational helpline for pets. To get a free call from Noel, you had to fill in a form on his website, and he would ring your pet and give it advice and reassurance down the phone. He also goes around a black taxi with a mannequin, which he calls Candace. He's a bit of an eccentric, but a happy one, so good for him. Yeah, I mean, good for him, man. As long as you're not hurting anybody, do what you want. Why does it take them so long to pick a box? It's just filler, same with the original Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They take too long to answer a question. Well, you gotta fucking fill an hour of ad time somehow. Just so you know, all the winnings of the UK are tax-free, so you would get everything. Motherfucker. Really? We get taxed as shit here. Well, unless you live in Texas, there's no state income tax, but that's why nobody does game shows in Texas. This last comment I wanted to add because I think it's funny, because I used to get a lot more of an influx of comments like this, but I haven't gotten one of these in a while, so bear with me here. I'll explain to you why it's funny. This is from not a recent video, by the way. This is from Commercials 12. Does this presenter hold a degree in being annoying on his inane comments? Please find somebody that doesn't act like a 14-year-old child. I'm forced to watch clips with the sound turned off. This is funny to me because this comes from someone who I don't think really understands how YouTube works, and he thinks that all channels are like television shows where they can just switch, where it's company owned and they can switch out presenters. That's the vibe I'm getting from this, from the please find somebody portion of the comment. And I mean, it's my channel. I mean, I could get Rob to do it if you want. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. What time is it? It's 12:36. Hopefully I can get this up UK time before it turns fucking midnight. I have a little over 3 hours, so time to edit. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch where I stream every single day, my second channel for instant views, my Twitter if you want to follow me, my Patreon if you want to support me, or my Vimeo, all those things are down in the description. Thank you again to all 20 of my Patrons currently named in the description. I appreciate it. For those of you guys who don't know, the reward I'm offering to my Patrons, I don't have tiers, so you can support me for however much you want. It could just be $1. If you're a supporter of me on Patreon, you get to see the reaction videos one day early. For instance, the Patrons will get to see the reaction video tonight, while everyone else will get to see it a day later. I also do monthly, maybe more than monthly, Patreon polls where you guys can decide certain things coming to the channel. Also in the description is linked to my schedule, where you can see what's going to be posted daily on the channel. With all that being said, my name is Taffer16. This is how fast I can talk when I'm actually awake. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.